Because I was challenged to only cook Scottish food for an entire week, I decided to do this video in English so that my fellow Scottish folk can pitch in and rate my plate. For everyone watching that is new here, I'm a South African living in Edinburgh, and this is all the Scottish dishes that I made last week. Started off the week incredibly strong. We went with haggis, neeps and tatties. I have never had a neep in my life. It tasted like a radijs. So because haggis is a bit of a swaar-sluk story for me personally, I decided to make a haggis shepherd's pie. In my steamer, I steamed the neeps and the tatties until they were nice and soft. With the potatoes, I made some mash, and then I tried to do the same with the neeps, but the neeps was just not neeping. I don't know. This was the first time ever that I tried to cook haggis. So on the packaging, it said to cut it up in small pieces and then microwave it for 9 minutes. So that is exactly what I did. Hierdie was geeing oats and polony. This is what it looked like after 9 minutes in the microwave. I have no idea how it's supposed to look like, but here we are. I also made some gravy to eat with the shepherd's pie because we don't like anything dry. Oh, and we love cream. I put cream in everything, so you'll see a lot of that in this video. You know, clog them arteries and all that. Once everything was cooked, it was time to build the shepherd's pie. In an oven dish, I just layered it up. So it was the haggis first, then a layer of the neeps, and then the mashed potato with some cheese on top. And then that went into the oven until it looked like this. Haggis doesn't really taste bad. It's just a very swaar-sluk story, so this is getting a 5 out of 10. The next day we made jacket potatoes, or jackie tatties, I think you guys call it here. So I went to buy hierdie Moorse aartappels and I put them into the steamer for a whole hour. After the hour in the steamer, they went into my air fryer with some olive oil just to get the skin nice and crispy. Then for the toppings, I fried some onions, made some crispy bacon in the air fryer, and we also had sour cream. So I saw on TikTok that you guys cut the crazy and then you squeeze and drink it a little bit, so I've added some salt and pepper just for some flavor, and then I topped it with some sour cream, some cheese, and then the fried onions and some crispy bacon as well. Now I know you can add any topping, but we just went for this because we saw this on TikTok. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't expect much because it's just a potato with some toppings, but it was really good. I gave it an 8 out of 10. The next day we went for the classic beans on toast. This is the day I worked from the office, so my husband made this before I came home. He didn't fully understand the assignment, so excuse the eiertjies there on the kantjie. 5 out of 10 for this one because I mean it's just beans on toast. Yo guys, it gets better now. So the next day we made stovies. So I did skill aartappel here. I don't really skill aartappels, but I did for this one. I chopped up some onions to braai them in beef dripping. Apparently the beef dripping is very important for this dish. I also added some salt and pepper to the onions, and then I also added some beef stock. Once the potatoes were steamed, I added them to the onions and I added some more beef stock and I let that simmer for a while. Now I know you're supposed to use leftover roast beef for this dish, but obviously I was making it from scratch, so I sliced up steak and I also fried the steak in some beef dripping just for some flavor and added that to the potatoes and onions, and then I used the steak pan juices to make the gravy. So the gravy was gravy granules, the pan juices from the steak, and a bit of boiling water. I then mixed all of this lekker saam, and oh my word guys, why did no one ever tell me about stovies before? This was so good. Yo, julle hierdie was super lekker. Try it gerus. I gave this one 10 out of 10. The next day I made a huge Scotch pie. Now I know you guys do these in wee ones, but I just went rogue and just made one Moorse one. This one was quite easy to make. I fried some onions and then I also seasoned some beef mince. I then added the onions to the beef mince and gave that a lekker mixy mix. Now I know you're supposed to make a water-based crust, but I just went for store-bought puff pastry because I'm just lazy like that. So I just took my koekpannetjie daar to cut out the top of the pie, and then I see you guys make a hole in the middle. That hole was probably far too big, but here we are. I then sprayed my koekpannetjie with the olive oil spray and then just layered the puff pastry, and then it's really easy peasy. I just added the mince with the onions like so, and then I covered that with the round pastry bit. So usually with a pie you would use an egg wash, but I saw the recipe said to give a milk wash, so that is what I did. Right, now I know this does not look like your typical Scotch pie, but I can tell you it was delicious. I know it's got a soggy bottom that it shouldn't have, but it was really delicious. I gave this a solid 10 out of 10. Then lastly, a Sunday roast dinner. The week will not be complete without a Scottish roast dinner. Now I know you guys usually use beef roast for this, but have you seen the prices of the roast beef? So I just went with some vegetables. I just got chicken. The chicken went into the air fryer with some seasoning for an hour, and then in my steamer I made potatoes, broccoli, cauliflower and some carrots, and the last mealie for my son. Once the chicken was cooked in the air fryer, I used the chicken pan juices and some beef dripping to make the potato roasties. In goes the beef dripping, so I melted that, and then in went the steamed potatoes, and then that went into the air fryer again for a few minutes until they were nice and roasted like so. A Scottish roast is not a Scottish roast dinner without gravy, so I've made some gravy. I used gravy granules with the pan juices from the chicken, and then I just added some boiling hot water. I didn't what to make my own Yorkshire puddings. I just had some store-bought ones which I popped into the oven. Julle daai wortels wil my letterlik maak huil. Dit was eers 'n soet wortel nie, dit was 'n niks wortel net met gravy. Here we have the whole roast dinner completed. I don't think I did too bad with this one. Obviously we also make this, but just a wee bit different and with a bit more cream and a bit more spices and maybe some cheese. This was really good, so I gave it a 9 out of 10. I also made some Scottish tablet, but I couldn't fit it into this video want hierdie video was klaar lank genoeg. But let me know if you want to see it and I'll post it separate. Thanks for watching. Cheers!